Ryan Garcia or Mario Barrios?
Ryan might look like he's pretty focused, so I do expect a good version of him for this fight. But I just don't think he's got that grit like Mario has.
I'm leaning towards Garcia, but you can never write off Barrios. You can't ever doubt a Mexican.
It's a 50-50 fight, man. I feel like both these fighters are gonna be good.
I think Ryan's gonna get him with that classic shot that he's got.
Ryan Garcia at his best, I think he's gonna be a lot of trouble for Barrios.
I got Barrios winning by either late knockout or decision.
What did you think of Ryan's performance?
It was a masterclass performance. That jab he was popping, the way he was calm, cool, collective, literally. But I love the fact that he was using his combinations, and he stuck to the game plan. You know, he just had to stay calm. That's it.
Right. Rolly, what's up, brother? What did you think about Ryan's performance?
I think it's funny how he didn't call me out.
Are you surprised?
No.
EJ, I know you don't like this walk over here, but we gotta ask, what do you think about that Ryan fight?
I mean, pretty good. He did his thing.
Yeah. Connor, what do you think? What do you think about that Ryan fight?
Yeah, I think he's a great fighter. What a great performance. But ultimately, you know, Ryan can get it next. I believe that's the plans. If he wants it, he can get it next. Right? So yeah, let's get it done. Can you get a picture with the champ? Cool.
The wait is over, and the boxing world is officially in a state of shock. For years, critics called him a social media fighter and a TikTok champion. But Ryan Garcia didn't just win a fight. He snatched a piece of history. In a performance that nobody saw coming, Garcia dismantled Mario Barrios to capture his first world title. And the way it happened has the entire industry questioning everything they thought they knew about the 147 pounds division. From a shocking first-round knockdown to a mid-fight injury that nearly derailed the entire night. This wasn't just a boxing match. It was a statement of war.
I felt Ryan focused, determined. He was calm, cool, collective. He fought a great world champion in Barrios. And one thing that I knew was gonna happen when Ryan dropped him in the first round, I knew this fight was gonna be a long fight because that's what Barrios is. Barrios is a warrior, so we have to give it up to Mario Barrios for being a great champion, for putting up a valiant fight. But I do have to say I'm very, very proud of Ryan Garcia. Winning a first world title for a fighter is probably the most special experience he's gonna have up in that ring. Winning that first world title. And I am proud to say, guys, that I can call Ryan Garcia the new WBC world champion. He made us proud tonight. He's on top of the world and he deserves everything that he worked hard for. Ryan Garcia.
Whoa!
What's up, guys? You know, it feels good finally to be a world champion. This is something I've been dreaming of since I was 7 years old. This is the most richest history of bout you could get. 147 welterweight champion, WBC champion of the world. That's legendary. Oscar held that bout. Floyd's held that bout. Everybody's held that bout, and now Ryan Garcia is holding that bout. Honestly, this feels like a dream come true, and I couldn't be more happy and blessed right now.
The atmosphere inside the arena was thick with more than just anticipation. It was fueled by a heavy dose of betrayal. Across the ring from Ryan stood Mario Barrios. But standing right next to him was the man who knew all of Ryan's secrets, legendary trainer Joe Goossen. After their high-profile and messy split following the Tank Davis loss, Goossen being in the opposite corner was the ultimate psychological tactic. The narrative was simple. Goossen had the blueprint to deconstruct Ryan Garcia. He knew the tendencies, the flaws, and the mental breaks. But as the opening bell rang, it became clear that the Ryan Garcia who stepped into that ring was not the same man Goossen used to train.
I seen everything that I wanted to see from Ryan Garcia tonight. Jab, speed, head movement, all that stuff. He looked amazing tonight, bro, and I'm just, really happy for him, for his career. And I'm excited for the future, bro. He's gonna have some good fights.
Within seconds of the first round, the game plan for Barrios went up in smoke. Ryan didn't come out to feel things out or dance around the perimeter. He came out looking for the off switch with a lightning-fast right hand that seemed to teleport through the air. Ryan caught Barrios flush on the side of the head before the crowd could even settle into their seats. Barrios was on the canvas, his legs doing a dance that usually signals the end. It was a massive 10-8 round that sucked the air out of the building. The LS Tekachin that had survived wars with Thurman and Pacquiao was cracked in less than 3 minutes. And suddenly, the betrayal in the corner didn't seem to matter.
Ryan was just too sharp for Barrios. He was just too sharp. You know what I mean? Because Barrios couldn't get out. He couldn't get out. He landed, Ryan landed everything he wanted to land. That hook was ugly all the time. So, yeah, congratulations to Ryan.
Is the Devin Haney rematch, you think that should be the obvious thing? I feel like they're both welterweight champs, and the bad blood can be settled, right?
I think they can get it. They can run it back. I think it'd be good for boxing.
Right. I mean, is there anything else you want to see Ryan fight? There are a lot of names, right?
What was that?
I said there are a lot of names. Is there anybody else you kind of would like to see Ryan in against?
Ryan, is a threat to anybody. You know what I mean? And so, I think they're doing an amazing job. And so, I was happy to come with my wife and me and my boys. And you know what? Congratulations to Ryan.
Thank you.
As the fight moved into the middle rounds, the sheer speed gap between the two men became almost uncomfortable to watch. By round 4, Ryan was walking Barrios into combinations that looked like they belonged in a video game. Every time Barrios tried to plot forward with his double jab, Ryan would counter with a left hook that made the champion look bewildered. There was a moment in round 5 where a right-hand equilibrium shot sent Barrios reeling toward the ropes, and it felt like the referee was seconds away from waving it off. Ryan wasn't just winning. He was putting a beating on a world-class athlete who looked like he had no answer for the athleticism across from him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Garcia pitches a shutout from 1 to 12. Mario Barrios had no idea. Joe Guzman had no idea that right hand, that looping right hand was going to be on the money today. Now listen, they said it on the post-press conference that they were aware of it. But listen, it didn't look like it. Anytime Ryan Garcia threw that looping right hand, it landed on the money. Now, that wasn't just it. Great jab, great up jab. Mario Barrios didn't know what shots were coming. Now, in round 1, everybody was surprised. Wow, he knocks Mario Barrios out with a looping right hand. Everyone's thinking, left hook, left hook, left hook. And Ryan Garcia was a lot more disciplined with the left hook tonight. And shout out to Henry Garcia. Shout out to Henry Garcia. I seen you, boy. I seen you, boy, in the corner, and you was killing it. Great instructions, making sure that, Ryan stays disciplined with the left hand, doesn't overthrow it, doesn't let Mario Barrios time that left hand because he doesn't show it as much. Definitely the looping right hand was definitely the money shot. But like I said, once again, that jab tonight, Ryan Garcia's jab tonight was on the money. He had good defense, good instincts. He made Mario Barrios look like a C-level fighter. Not even Keith Thurman, not even Ugas could have did this. Not even Pacquiao could have did this. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Garcia beat Mario Barrios better than anybody, even better than Tank. Tank Davis was down on the unofficial scorecards until Floyd Mayweather came up into the corner. I was there. I was in Atlanta that day. And he was losing the fight until he stopped Mario Barrios.
But just when it looked like a knockout was inevitable, the energy in the arena shifted. By round 8, Ryan's output began to dip, and rumors started swirling at ringside. In a candid moment during the 9th round, Ryan's father and trainer, Henry Garcia, confirmed the nightmare. Ryan had cut off his right hand. He had hit Barrios so hard in the early rounds that his primary weapon was now compromised. This is where the fight turned from a highlight reel into a survival mission. Forced to fight almost exclusively with his left hand, Ryan had to dig deep into a bag of tricks that many experts didn't think he possessed.
Surprised a bit, I'm sorry, were you surprised a bit by how it seemed like Mario really didn't have any answers for anything that
I was
Ryan had.
surprised. Mario, sometimes he can fall into that one-dimensional type style, you know, being a little stationary, staying at the mid-range and not being first, staying at the mid-range and not, you know, countering off and firing off. He's not the most reactive type of fighter, you know. If he can have his way and, you know, be technical, you're fighting his pace, then he's most comfortable. But when it's not like that, then it's kind of tough.
His version of Ryan beat Shakur Stevenson. Shakur was in the attendance here.
That I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think that Ryan Garcia, I think that the style of Barrios kind of, you know, also helped with Ryan's style. So, you know, styles make fights. I just can't say that, oh, he'll beat Shakur or be a good fight for Shakur because he's looked good against Barrios. Barrios is not a Shakur Stevenson, with all due respect. You know, they have totally different styles. And I think with Barrios' style, Ryan shined tonight.
The championship rounds were a masterclass in ring generalship and heart. With his right hand essentially useless, Ryan relied on a snapping jab to keep a desperate Barrios at bay. In the corner, Joe Goosen was pleading with Barrios, telling him he had 3 rounds to find a knockout or lose his title. Barrios tried to unload, backing Ryan against the ropes in the final minutes. But Ryan's defense, often criticized as his biggest weakness, held firm. He used his shoulder to create space and landed a final left hook in the 12th round that acted as the exclamation point on his performance. When the final bell rang, the scorecards were a formality, 120 to 107, a complete and total shutout.
What do you think of Ryan Garcia's performance?
I think that was good, y'all. It was good. How you doing? I really think that this was a good place for him to show like how deep his bag is, and he looked really good. Like he looked much better than he did against Rolly. And I was kind of saying like that one fight with Rolly was the only time we've kind of seen Ryan like that. So I didn't really want to put that on him. Granted, it was his last fight, but still, you know, he looked really good. He looked sharp obviously from the first round, and he was having his way the whole time.
This Ryan Garcia, does he beat Devin Haney in your opinion?
I can't call it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Devin, he kind of, you know, fought the wrong fight in that fight as well too. But you know, I definitely think that it'll still be an interesting fight for the both of them with this type of Ryan Garcia, for sure.
The reactions from the pro boxing community have been polarizing, to say the least. While some are calling it a tactical masterpiece, others are pointing to Barrios' recent string of draws and suggesting he was a cherry-picked opponent who was past his prime. Accusations of a fixed trajectory for Ryan have surfaced on social media, with fans arguing that the WBC cleared his path specifically for this marketing gold mine. Regardless of the noise, the fact remains Ryan Garcia is a world champion at welterweight, and he did it while overcoming a major injury in the heat of battle.
First champion, right? First championship belt.
Correct.
So I think he did well for the first time based on the circumstances.
But now
being out for a while, you know, a little rusty. I seen a little bit of rust, but once he got going with the flow of it, you know, he'll settle down a little bit, and you know, him and his dad know what to do going forward.
Haney rematch next?
I don't know. I think that, you know, what's best for him, they'll figure it out and he'll do it. But I'll tell you what, I'm glad he got that monkey off his back.
Garcia has proven he can win the belt. But the real question is, can he survive the sharks who are now circling his throne? One thing is for certain, the social media fighter era is over, and the era of the champion has begun.
Brother,
what it do, man?
What'd you think about Ryan?
Congratulations to Ryan, man. No better way than to win a world title, welterweight, WBC, the one and only. Barrios Suleiman, Jose Suleiman. Shout out to Ryan Garcia, man.
Were you surprised how dominant of a performance it was?
No, it's just depending on which Ryan you're gonna get, right? And we got the Ryan that everyone likes to see, King Ryan.
If we get that Ryan in a Devin Haney rematch, what happens?
Well, you can't put them guys in yet. We got me in the division now. I'm going in that division, so we'll see.
I was gonna say he did call out, you know, the man that you just faced, Shakur Stevenson. If that fight plays out, knowing Shakur, knowing his style, just what happens if Ryan faces Shakur?
No, la podía. Sí. Habla con él. Cuando Okay. Yeah?
What happens if this Ryan rematches Devin at welterweight?
Hey, man. Victor Conte ain't here, man. Got rest his soul, so we'll see where that goes.
Thank you, Tio.
But we'd love to hear your thoughts on Ryan's performance. Do you think he has redeemed himself, especially after the controversies post the Devin Haney fight and his lackluster showing against Rolly Romero? Let me know in the comments. That's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.